Hello, this is Robert DeGroff from lawofonestudy.com. We're going to do a quick overview of card number 3, or Arcanum number 3. It's called Catalyst to the Mind, or the Empress. And in the Law of One, book 4, on page 34, so here on page 34, or PDF is page 32 in the PDF. If you download the PDF from lmlresearch.org, it's the same thing. So it's 34 in the book, 32 in the PDF. The questioner, Don, asks Ra if this card represents disciplined meditation. And then on page 35, or 32 in the PDF, Ra responds, it represents unconscious female portion of the mind complex being first enabled by the male or conscious portion of the mind. So it says, represents the unconscious female portion of the mind complex being first enabled by the male or conscious portion of the mind. And this has to do, I'm trying not to interpret, but it's not a male human or a female human. It has to do with every human has a male and female aspect within them. Possibly could do with left and right sides of the brain and so forth, different energies and such. But you can ponder on that yourself and see what that means. But you can actually print the card out from the Law of One, book 4, and just photocopy it and put it on some cardboard, so use for meditation, or print it out from the PDF. Or the closest, as like I said in my other videos, the closest I could find is the Brotherhood of Light cards. Are mighty close. It's very close. Both have a circle around transparent clothing, a box with the eyes. Both have this thing underneath the feet. The bird, the wing position is significant, so one's outstretched and one's down. So it's very close. There's a sphere in this one, and this one has a wand with a sphere on it. But they're mighty close. And the Sacred Tarot by C.C. Zane it's the same card as in the hard card set. Just a little bit different, a little more detail. If you want to compare, very, very close. So here, I'm just going to try to give you a quick overview so you can do your own studying. This circle around here represents the sun, and you can find that on page 166. In the PDF, it's 146 to 147. It says, sun shines in protection over all catalysts available from the beginning of complexity to the discerning mind-body-spirit complex. So the sun shines in protection over all catalysts available from the beginning of complexity to the discerning mind-body-spirit complex. And this sphere that she's holding, page 169, page 149 on the PDF, the sphere of spiritual power is an indication that each opportunity is pregnant with the most extravagant possibilities for the far-seeing adept. What is this box she's sitting on? Page 166, PDF 147. It's not white, it's not dark. It represents illusion. Also represents opportunities that are available. She's got like a headband, almost like a tiara kind of thing here, but it's a snake, serpent. So it's not a serpent as an evil, it's a serpent as in your third eye, or realization of wisdom, or it can also represent the Kundalini. So that's on page 170, page 150 in the PDF. The bird here, page 167, PDF 147, the bird is a messenger of the two paths. So the bird is the messenger of the two paths, positive and negative. You can choose the positive path or the negative path. So also on page 167 in the PDF 148, the wing position of the bird is very significant. It represents realization, now beginning flight. So realization, now beginning flight. It's starting to take off. The clothing that she's wearing is transparent. You can see through it. It's not like the other first two cards. It's now transparent. So on page 169, PDF 149, the transparent clothing represents the veil thinning. So the veil is thinning. All knowledge is becoming more available. choosing that path, you start to get all the knowledge. Underneath her feet, see this like moon shape underneath the feet? It's on page 167, PDF 148. It's called an unstable platform, and the platform could sway either way. It could go positive or it could go negative. Also on page 174, PDF 154, it represents dual polarity. So that's another way to think about that and meditate on that. Page 166, PDF 147, talks about possible polarization. So possible polarization in this card. Definitely study that. Page 166, PDF 147, it talks about the cups. Page 44, the PDF 40, that which acts upon the conscious mind to change it. So that which acts upon the conscious mind to change it. Study that. Page 157, PDF 139, look at that. And anything that started here is important to me, at least. Page 165 and 172, make sure you read that about this card. In the PDF, that's 146 to 152. So 165 to 172 in the book. And in the PDF, it's 146 to 152. And also, I mean, all this relates to book 4, but in book 5, it mentions the hawk. And on page 130 in book 5, which in that PDF, the book 5 PDF is page 140 or 141. Read what they say about the hawk in there. It does relate a little bit to this. So this is just a quick overview to get you started. You should be able to get a good grasp on what this card means just by reading these pages, and then do some meditating on them. Think about them when you first wake up. Think about them when you go to bed at night, and you can set intentions before you go to sleep that you want to understand what this means. And it can work while you sleep. So I'll go do another video later of my interpretation of this, but I wanted to try to keep it as true to Ra's meaning and the way it was delivered to Earth. So it's a good way to study it the way it is here. It was refined for many times on many other planets. So there's a reason they gave it to Earth in the way it is. So it's a good reason to just try to figure out what they mean by giving it to us this way. Then add your own interpretation and spin and updates later if you wish. But all right, more videos coming soon. Thank you very much.